welcome to our new superintendent of the Magnolia Public Schools, Mr. John Ward. Thank you for coming. And also the former president of the Magnolia Rotary Club, Mr. Todd Smith and his daughter Olivia. We have made some unforgettable memories and have had the opportunity to experience healthcare firsthand these past 2 weeks. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Mr. Dennis Cooper to give a program overview and share some of these experiences with you.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you very much. We are very proud that you are here. We're very proud. This is this is the inaugural class of a MASH program in Columbia County. In the past, there's never been an opportunity for more than a couple students to be able to attend. And what we're doing, we're trying to get more healthcare providers in rural Arkansas. And over this 2-week program, it's intended for 11th and 12th graders who are seriously considering going into healthcare. And so I'm really proud of the hospital and the support that they did. I went to Margaret West and said, "Hey, we want to do this," and they're very supportive. There's 7 counties that I cover. I can tell you, not every hospital in all those counties agreed to do that. But Magnolia Regional reached out and they've done a super job, a great job for Chantel, who coordinated the programs as far as the people presenting programs at the hospital, personnel and tours and shadowing, that sort of thing. She did just a great job, and I'm just very, very pleased that we were able to have Hannah Harrington, who has just completed her first year of medical school, to help facilitate this. And so she's awesome. When we were up at, one of the things we did, we went to UMS for a day to the medical school, and she was helping them out. And they couldn't believe that she'd only had 1 year of medical school. They thought she was a senior or something like that. And she's just taken it over and just did a great job. And you'll get to see some of the things that we've done over the last 2 weeks. And we just hope this is the start of healthcare, more healthcare providers in rural Arkansas, especially in Columbia County, and that's what we're looking for. Without any further ado, I'll turn it back over to Eric.
Next up, we have Miss Chantel Martel. As Mr. Dennis said, she helped coordinate our MASH program here at the hospital, and we're very, very thankful for her.
Well, let me tell you, this has been an amazing bunch of, I won't say kids, they're not kids, they're more grown up than a lot of people that I work with, quite frankly. To take 2 weeks out of their summer and dedicate themselves to their future it's just been amazing, an amazing experience for me. As Dennis was saying, this is our first time here at the hospital doing this. Of course, we have learned a lot, and I know, for the next groups that are going to be coming, for me it might go a little bit smoother, but I think that everyone in the hospital kind of pitched in and embraced having all the kids in their different areas, and the shadowing was an excellent experience for them. It's been really, really a lot of fun. I thank a lot of our community groups who participated in this. We had the Packard Air One helicopter came out for them, Columbia County Ambulance Service. They went out to Hope Landing. They've just been to a lot of places and have learned a lot of stuff, and I've really, really enjoyed you guys. Good luck to you all.
And next on the agenda, we have Sydney Sanders coming to provide some commentary for our slideshow that's going to give you a little bit more insight into what we've done these past 2 weeks. We would like to share with you a collection of photos from the past 2 weeks that we've gotten to do. We invite you to share in our fun and learning. Also, toward the conclusion of the slideshow, we have footage of our experience with the fatal vision goggles that simulate being under the influence. Our graduation ceremony for the MASH class of 2014. We're so excited and grateful that you're here. We'd like to offer a special welcome to our new superintendent of the Magnolia Public Schools, Mr. John Ward. Thank you for coming. And also the former president of the Magnolia Rotary Club, Mr. Todd Smith and his daughter Olivia. We have made some unforgettable memories and have had the opportunity to experience healthcare firsthand these past 2 weeks. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Mr. Dennis Cooper to give a program overview and share some of these experiences with you.
students to be able to attend. And what we're doing, we're trying to get more healthcare providers in rural Arkansas. And over this 2-week program, it's intended for 11th and 12th graders who are seriously considering going into healthcare. And so I'm really proud of, of the hospital and the support that they did. I went to Margaret West and said, "Hey, we want to do this," and they're very supportive. There's 7 counties that I cover. I can tell you, not every hospital in all those counties agreed to do that. But Magnolia Regional reached out and they've done a super job, a great job for Chantel, who coordinated the programs as far as the people presenting programs at the hospital, personnel and tours and shadowing, that sort of thing. She did just a great job, and I'm just very, very pleased that we were able to have Hannah Harrington, who has just completed her first year of medical school, who helped facilitate this. And so she is awesome. When we were up, one of the things we did, we went to UMS for a day to the medical school, and she was helping them out. They couldn't believe that she'd only had 1 year of medical school. They thought she was a senior or something like that. And she's just taken it over and just did a great job. And you'll get to see some of the things that we've done over the last 2 weeks. And we just hope that this is the start of healthcare, more healthcare providers in rural Arkansas, especially in Columbia County, and that's what we're looking for. Without any further ado, I'll turn it back over there.
Next up, we have Miss Chantel Martel. As Mr. Dennis said, she helped coordinate our MASH program here at the hospital, and we're very, very thankful for her.
Let me tell you, this has been an amazing bunch of, I won't say kids, they're not kids, they're more grown up than a lot of people that I work with, quite frankly. To take 2 weeks out of their summer and dedicate themselves to their future is it's just been amazing, an amazing experience for me. As Dennis was saying, this is our first time here at the hospital doing this. Of course, we have learned a lot, and I know, for the next groups that are going to be coming, for me, it might go a little bit smoother. But I think that everyone in the hospital kind of pitched in and embraced having all the kids in their different areas, and the shadowing was an excellent experience for them. It's been really, really a lot of fun. I thank a lot of our community groups who participated in this. We had the Packard Air One helicopter came out for them, Columbia County Ambulance Service. They went out to Hope Landing. They've just been to a lot of places and have learned a lot of stuff, and I've really, really enjoyed you guys. Good luck to you all.
And next on the agenda, we have Sydney Sanders coming to provide some commentary for our slideshow that's going to give you a little bit more insight into what we've done these past 2 weeks. We would like to share with you a collection of photos from the past 2 weeks that we've gotten to do. We invite you to share in our fun and learning. Also, toward the conclusion of the slideshow, we have footage of our experience with the fatal vision goggles that simulate being under the influence. Please view.
As you can see, we've had a blast over the past 2 weeks. It's been a tremendous honor for me to get to come and work with each of these students and really get to see them as they broaden their mind and really learn about multiple different aspects of healthcare, and to really just see as they grasp the concept and the understanding of what's going on. Watching that aha moment is just absolutely fantabulous. And, I've enjoyed working with each of them. I've gotten compliments the entire 2 weeks about how intelligent they are, how respectful they are, how hardworking each and every one of them are, and each department that they've been to, each location that we've gone to, has really just bragged on these students. And hopefully, every one of them has, got it her whole heart, her whole body, including her hair. Watching her do CPR and seeing the hair fly back and forth, and she was so concerned about that, but she was more concerned about the well-being of the patient in front of her. But we do give her the Willow Smith of CPR. Sydney Sanders. Sydney gets our Project Runway Award. Whenever we would get supplies to help splint an arm or to do whatever was necessary, she always seemed to find a dual purpose for those supplies. Not only were they there to stabilize an injured arm, but she would also be able to fashion a bow or some other fashion accessory. And so she kept our camp beautiful the last 2 weeks. Project Runway Award. All right. Yadira Smith. We called her Yachty. That's what she preferred to go by. But The Hunger Games is a series of books, and I think it's now been made into movies. And Yachty was always the one that was volunteered. Nobody would volunteer. Everybody was afraid of what they might get themselves into, so they didn't volunteer themselves. They volunteered Yachty. So we would like to thank her for being a great team player, and she gets the Hunger Games Tribute Award. Abby Buchanan. One of the many activities that we got to do while we were at UAMS was to go through the state-of-the-art simulation center that they have. And one of the fourth-year medical students, as well as the sim center director, taught the students how to intubate. And it's a pretty technical skill that takes quite a bit of practice, but Abby seems to be the airway master when it comes to intubation because she picked it up really quick and was able to share that experience with others and help them as well. So if you need airway management, Abby's definitely the person to see. Sam Whitehead is our next award. He gets the most likely to walk out of his own child's birth award. There are several different aspects of healthcare, and not all of them are hands-on. Not all of them you have to touch a patient. And I think Sam has decided over the past 2 weeks that's probably more the direction that he wants to go is the non-clinical aspect, because some of the smells and the sounds and the atmosphere was not his cup of tea. But he will be excellent in administration and whatever he decides to do to further healthcare for our generation. But thank you so much. Anna Whitehead. Anna gets our Divergent Award. Another experience that they had was to do blood typing and figure out what their blood type was. And we heard the statistics about the different, how prevalent each different blood type is. And O negative is the rarest blood type, but also the most beneficial because it is the universal donor. But I think the figure was somewhere only about 6% of the population had O negative. And Anna was the only person in our class that had O negative, and she felt like she was just weird. But we could tell her that she was not weird, she was beneficial. But she gets the Divergent Award for being positively different. Erica Barnett. Erica gets our Girl Scout Award. They learned how to suture one day this past week. And Erica obviously had lots of practice with tying knots because she sure did know how to tie those suture knots like a pro. So she gets the Girl Scout Award for being resourceful with not only the knots, but whatever else she was challenged with doing, whether it's learning how to use a face mask or suture or intubate, just using what was there. So she gets the Girl Scout Award for her ingenuity and innovation. This is our graduating class of 2014 for the MASH program. They have seen a lot, they've done a lot, they have learned things about themselves, learned things about healthcare. They've seen everything from physical therapy to end-of-life care to learning how to do technical skills like intubation and suturing, to learning about IT and healthcare.
Magnolia Regional Medical Center, Magnolia Regional MC Foundation, and UAMS Regional Program, and UAMS staff. We would like to thank all of the parents who letting us participate in this program, and the new Magnolia Superintendent, Mr. John Moore.
Well, I think you can all see why we're very proud of these 10 young men and women. They have just been awesome. Been a lot of things they got to do, a lot of things, and some things that there's not many. I mean, how many people of you, other than maybe when your child was born, has seen a C-section? How many people have seen a gallbladder surgery? How many people have seen a knee scope? And it hadn't been for the hospital allowing that experiences, it would have never been able to happen. In fact, of the 4 camps that I coordinated on this year, that was the only, Magnolia Region was the only one that the kids got to actually go back in surgery. And that says wonders. That's good stuff. And so we're very proud of you all. I think we all should give them one more round of applause. And there's when President Kennedy, what's a famous quote that he's known for? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Well, the day before that he was assassinated, he was in San Antonio, Texas, at Brooks Air Force Base at the School of Aerospace Medicine, and they were dedicating a building, and he was talking about the space program. He was describing the space program to something like this: that we're pioneers in a new frontier, and this new frontier I speak of is not full of a set of promises, but it's full of a set of challenges, and that's where you are now. The challenges out there. You're the only ones that's going to be in your high schools that have ever been through this program. And so we're counting on you to help us have we're expecting a lot more applications. And these students, no matter what they do, whether they do go into healthcare or not, they're going to be very successful. We're very proud of them. And if anything, parents, if anything I can help you with to help your sons and daughters get where they want to go as far as their educational goals,